Detailed judgment has been given by the Supreme Court with regards to the plea for a NEET retest. The Supreme Court has, of course, rejected the plea on the 23rd of July, and now they have put out a detailed judgment explaining the reasons. They've stated that there is no systemic breach of the paper and the paper leaks are constrained to Patna and Hazaribagh. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has ordered a panel to submit a report on compliance within 2 weeks by September 30th. My colleague Ritesh Mishra joins us on the broadcast with more details. Ritesh, on 23rd of July, a bench led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and Justices J.B. Pardiwala and Manoj Mishra had rejected the plea for a retest. And now they have given the detailed reasons with regards to this matter. They've also ordered a panel to be formed in order to submit a report on compliance within 2 weeks by September 30th. Take our viewers through what exactly the court has ordered as far as this committee is concerned.
अब बिल्कुल देखिए, सबसे बड़ी बात है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 23 जुलाई को साफ तौर पे कह दिया कि अब रीनीट नहीं हो सकता है। लेकिन इसको लेकर सवाल उठ रहे थे कि आखिर कोर्ट ने ये फैसला क्यों लिया, क्योंकि इतने लूपहोल्स सामने आ रहे थे। तो आज देखिए कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने साफ कर दिया है कि रीनीट क्यों नहीं होगा और इसके पीछे की वजह क्या है। साफ तौर पर इसमें कहा गया है कि सारी जो जांच है, चाहे वो ईओई की जांच हो या सीबीआई जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रही है, उसमें जो रिपोर्ट निकल कर सामने आई है उसमें कहीं ऐसा नहीं है कि बहुत ही ब्रॉड स्पेक्ट्रम पे जो पेपर लीक है वो हुआ था। ये सिर्फ पटना और हजारीबाग तक ही सीमित है, इसके अलावा कुछ अन्य शहरों में हुए थे। यानी जो पेपर लीक है ये बहुत ज्यादा बड़े पैमाने पर नहीं होता, लिहाजा इसको रीनीट कराना कहीं से भी सही नहीं होता है। लेकिन दूसरी तरफ कोर्ट ने इंस्ट्रक्शन भी दिया है, कई सारे इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जाम को लेकर दिया गया है, चाहे वो सीसीटीवी मॉनिटरिंग की बात हो या सेंटर पे जो भी एसओपी होते हैं एग्जाम को लेके उसे फॉलो करने की बात हो या फिर जो
There seems to be a connectivity issue at your end. Meanwhile, I'd like to give more information. The Supreme Court has said that students, if they have an issue, they can move to the high courts. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has called for a center to form a panel to submit a report by September 30th. This is with regards to formulating a better standard operating procedures and also enhancing identity checks as well, and of course bringing out this evaluation committee. The Supreme Court has observed that the committee constituted by the centre must consider framing SOPs for technological advancements in order to identify potential weaknesses in the cyber security of the examination system and also processes for enhanced identity checks as well as CCTV monitoring in order to improve the identification weakness in the exam system. The Chief Justice of India has laid down several points that the committee will be looking into. This will be formulating a standard operation procedure. It will be reviewing the process of allotting exam centers as well, and process for enhanced identity checks, CCTV monitoring of exam centers, securing logistic providers for ensuring non-tampering of papers, and it will also recommend a robust grievance redressal mechanism. Ritesh, still with us on the broadcast. Ritesh, can you hear me? All right, it seems that Ritesh is not with us on the broadcast. Meanwhile, with us is Advocate Naveen Jindal, who's joining us to of course, explain to our viewers what exactly the Supreme Court has said, what is the ramification of this as well. Sir, thank you for taking our time speaking to us on the broadcast. The Supreme Court has called for the centre to form a panel in order to file in recommendations within 2 weeks with regards to formulating SOPs, enhancing the CCTV monitoring of exam centres, securing logistic providers, and recommending a robust grievance redressal mechanism for the understanding of our viewers. Can you please explain to us what exactly has the Supreme Court said in its order, and how this can in fact cover up the loopholes in the system?
Yes, look, from the very first day when this UG exam leak has been come to the knowledge of all of us, and the Supreme Court has taken initiative by after filing certain petitions before the Supreme Court. From a very first day, the observation of the Supreme Court that there is the need of a mechanism by which this leak can be stopped. The process would be there. But after finding out certain things, and after hearing, Supreme Court very categorically says, now this is a time of technology. Even in this leak, the technology was used for leaking of papers. So the SOP should be formed. The committee was already been there. Committee has been constituted by the government also. So now certain things should be there, so by which this leaks can be stopped. A procedure should be there by which we can say that yes, this examination has been foolproof and there is no leak or no such kind of misappropriation could be taken place during this examination. So now the Supreme Court intent is very much clear to protect the sanity of NEET exam, UG NEET exam, and to say all the students that look, now this is the last time. Again, this could not be happen. That's why the direction has been issued for forming a committee, and SOP should be issued for protecting the sanity and the credibility of this examination.
Indeed, sir, speaking of the sanctity of the NEET exam, the Supreme Court has also pulled up the NTA. It is highlighted that there are deficiencies in the structural processes of the national testing agencies, and the court has categorically observed that we all cannot afford this in order to ensure betterment of the students. The Supreme Court has said that these issues that have arisen must be rectified by the centre this year itself, so that it is not repeated next year. This was also one of the primary concerns of the students. Apart from just pleading for a retest, they were also concerned about what will take place next year, considering that the Supreme Court and the Apex Court has in fact observed that there was no large-scale leak, but still there are structural deficiencies in the NTA. What does this mean, and what are the ramifications for the process next year?
The basic point here is that NEET has never been admitted at the first place that yes, there is a leak. So it has been very much clarified that NEET has already not been aware about any kind of misappropriation which is taking place in Bihar or somewhere else. So it means there is a special need to take care of NEET officials and the process which has been by which they have conducted the examination. That's why the NEET officials should be, the rectification should be there. The officials and the process which has been taken place in the NEET to conduct these exams, that should be rectified. That's why the NEET has already been pulled out so many times, and I think this whole responsibility goes on the NEET, because he is the primary agency who is conducting these exams. So yes, definitely this observation was also been very critical and very important if we are talking about NEET and the UG exam, NEET UG exam. So I think it is a very important one, and it has been directed to the center that whatever the deficiency is there in NTA, that should be rectified.
Indeed, sir. With that, I would like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast. But viewers, yet another crucial observation by the Supreme Court as far as the matter regarding the NEET retest is concerned and the NTA at large is concerned. Although the plea for the retest has been rejected, the court has observed that the NTA must structurally reform itself. The structural processes and the deficiencies in these processes must be rectified in order to ensure that such a paper leak does not take place next year as well. Remember, viewers, 24 lakh students futures were at stake this year. Several paper leaks have taken place, but the Supreme Court has categorically maintained that these paper leaks are not part of a wider or a larger nexus, but they are confined to the particular places where they've taken place, especially Patna and Hazaribagh. The CBI, of course, had recently filed a charge sheet with regards to this matter. Meanwhile, the Apex Court has said that the NTA must avoid the flip-flops it made in relation to the NEET UG 2024 examination. Such flip-flops in a national exam do not serve the interests of students, is what the Supreme Court has maintained. The Supreme Court has categorically stated that the expert committee must rectify the deficiencies in the exam system.
कोर्ट ने उसका नोटिस लिया है और जो कमेटी फॉर्म की है गवर्नमेंट ने, उनको काफ़ी डायरेक्शंस दिए हैं कि जैसे पेपर लीक मामले में आपको क्या क्या करना है, कैसे आप इस चीज़ की रोकथाम कर सकते हैं। उन्होंने काफ़ी डायरेक्शंस, जैसे पेपर आपका ट्रैवलिंग हुआ, पेपर का कैसे ट्रैवल कर रहा है, आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ द स्टूडेंट, जहां इंपर्सोनेशन वगैरह होता है, ये सारी चीज़ें नोट इनका एक अच्छे से विस्तार में इनका एनालिसिस करने के लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने गाइडलाइंस आज ले डाउन की है। और कमेटी जो फॉर्म हुई है उनको थोड़ा सा वक्त और दिया गया है ताकि वो जो भी पॉइंट्स हैं जजमेंट में उसको इनकॉर्पोरेट करके एक रिपोर्ट गवर्नमेंट को पेश करेंगे और साथ ही साथ एक रिपोर्ट हमारे कोर्ट के पास भी आएगी। So the Honorable Supreme Court has laid down various guidelines regarding paper leak. The court has taken note of the paper leak which happened in Hazaribagh and Patna, and a committee was also formed. The Honorable Supreme Court has directed the committee to incorporate all those points which has been laid down, or the recommendations which has been laid down in the judgment. The Honorable Court directed that you have to take care of the travelling of the paper, CCTV cameras has to be installed, and impersonation may not happen. All those things has to be taken care of by the committee, and they also directed the committee to submit the report before the Honorable Supreme Court. And the time granted to the committee was 2 months, which has been extended by some time, so that all these points which has been raised in the our plea and has been considered by the Supreme Court may be taken into consideration by the committee.
All right, there of course you've heard a Supreme Court lawyer in fact emphasizing. Meanwhile, my colleague Aditya Kumar joins us on the broadcast with more details. Aditya, the Supreme Court has emphasized that the NTA and the deficiencies in the structural processes of the NTA must be rectified. The flip-flops it made in relation to the NEET UG 2024 exams must be avoided at all costs so that such incidents are not repeated next year as well.
जी बिल्कुल, आपने सही कहा कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने पहले भी इस मामले में जो है साफ साफ बयान दिया था। साफ साफ उनका कहना था कि किसी तरीके से दोबारा परीक्षा होने की बात जो है नहीं हो पाएगी। पहले हम इसकी जांच करेंगे कि किस तरीके से व्यापकता कितनी बड़ी है, कितने ज़्यादा स्तर पे ये जो भ्रष्टाचार हुए हैं, जहाँ पेपर लीक हुए हैं, कितने बड़े स्तर पे है। जिसके बाद जाँच हुई, जाँच करने के बाद जिस तरीके से बिहार के जो इकोनॉमिकल विंग, ऑफेंस विंग है वो, या CBI ने जिस तरीके से रिपोर्ट जारी किए हैं, उसके बाद ये फैसला लिया गया था कि नीट दोबारा नहीं कराया जाएगा। उसकी ऑर्डर जो है दे दिए गए थे, लेकिन आज जो है विस्तृत आदेश जो है सुनाया गया है, जिसमें साफ तरीके से कहा गया है कि किसी तरीके से भी दोबारा परीक्षा करने की बात नहीं होती, क्योंकि बड़े स्तर पर 24 लाख बच्चों के ऊपर ये असर पड़ेगा। और ये जो पूरा का पूरा मामला पेपर लीक कर रहा है वो दो ही हजारीबाग और पटना दो ही जगहों पर सीमित रहा है। इस आधार पर हम दोबारा परीक्षा नहीं करवा सकते। साथ ही जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने एक कमेटी गठित की जिसको 2 महीने में रिपोर्ट जारी करना था, उसके लिए बहुत सारे जो निर्देश हैं वो दिए हैं, SOP बनाए गए हैं। उन्होंने साफ कहा है कि ऐसी स्थिति में जो पेपर लीक होता है उसमें जो स्थिति होती है पेपर लीक की, उसको ठीक करने के लिए आपको काम करने की आवश्यकता है। 2 महीने का समय दिएगा, हो सकता है उसमें और डेट जो है बढ़ाया जा सकता है। साथ ही उन्होंने साफ कहा कि जिस तरीके से साइबर अटैक्स होते हैं, साइबर सिक्योरिटी ब्रीच होती है, उसके ऊपर में कार्रवाई करने की जरूरत है। उसको लेकर के भी कमेटी को बताया है, निर्देश दिया है कि इस पर काम किया जाना चाहिए। जी,
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.